core veterans who have carried him this far. Moulds and Copeland deep to receive. Moulds at the 8. Moulds trying to get to the outside. Flags down everywhere. Moulds to the 40 will check the penalty. Reggie Barlow made the tackle. Two or three flags went down on that return. So you would go back to the deepest one.
Illegal block in the back, above the waist, on the return team, number 58. 10-yard penalty, first down.
At the end of the first quarter with a score, the Bills 14, the Jaguars 10. We'll be back after this message and a word from our ABC station. 10 Bills as we start the second quarter in Buffalo. A balmy 48 degrees at kickoff time. And Bruce Smith, you have to give Tony Baselli a tip of the cap for his first quarter performance at left tackle against the all-world defensive end. Thurman Thomas as the drive starts from the 10.
Thurman Thomas, the ball carrier.
He got back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Yurkovic, who was injured early, makes the tackle. If you're into statistics and you're a Buffalo fan, you were delighted by the first quarter. They simply trampled Jacksonville with 127 total yards. Jacksonville 62. They came on one run by Natron Means.
And the time of possession is a bit surprising too by Jacksonville. 6 minutes.
Give it to the up man Tinsdale, and he'll pick up 4 to the 14-yard line. Tinsdale only had 14 carries all during the regular season.
Like somehow or other, 2 tight ends in a game, 2 backs, and Jim Kelly at quarterback. Those things don't go together. I mean, Kelly is more comfortable when he's spreading the field out, basically running what amounts to a 2-minute offense all the time. Jim Schaffner, the quarterback coach.
They'll go to 3 wide receivers on 3rd and 6. Here comes the blitz. Kelly steps up to Reed, and Reed is popped as he got just to the 20-yard line. That should be short of a first down. Andre Reed says, you know, that stuff about going over the middle, I really can't take the beating anymore.
Yeah, but again, Mike, great play by Jerry Ostrowski, the guard. Watch what happens. Kelly's going to get heat. He comes all the way out and just manages to chip him to allow Kelly to come in. McManus was coming clean at Kelly. Ostrowski got out, made a little bit of a chip block that allowed Jim to get it off.
Moore, 13th in the conference this year, to punt into the breeze. Hudson comes up, now backpedals to his 36. Reverses his field, nowhere to go, turns the corner, and got something out of it. 11-yard return after a punt of 43 yards. Gabe Northern on special teams for Buffalo. 13-10 to go first half. Buffalo by 4 over Jacksonville. We've been watching the matchup between young tackle Tony Baselli and all-world Bruce Smith. We talked to Baselli about going up against the NFL's all-time leader in playoff sacks, Bruce Smith.
Bruce Smith causes problems for everybody. You know, he's a great player. He's probably, you could argue, one of the best defensive end pass rusher of all time. Reggie White, him and himself are both the top 2. So problems he's going to create, I'm going to have to be technically sound. I'm going to have to do a good job. But I feel if I play my game, I think it's going to be a good matchup.
You're looking at a future Hall of Famer, a lock with 12 postseason sacks. And Baselli, what a great career he has in front of him. 1st and 10, Jacksonville. Excellent field position. Means. They strung it out pretty well, but Means kept the legs pumping and into Buffalo territory down to the 47. Covington makes the tackle. Natron Means has made a huge difference in this offense. In December, look at the numbers. Up every week, nearly 100 yards 2 games ago, and then he cracked the century mark against Atlanta when they needed the yards to get into the playoffs. Stewart had a toe injury combined with Means' performance, he lost his starting job. 2nd and 5. Brunell flags are down. He throws to Means incomplete. There was some movement before that play.
Yeah, but you know, Mike, I don't understand why they didn't stop the play when Means moved. What happened is they allow Brunell to go back in the pocket and take a shot. Why not, if it's illegal motion, throw the flag right away.
Illegal shift. 2 men moving at the same time without one coming to a stop. 5-yard penalty. Repeat, 2nd down.
So it wasn't just illegal motion, it was the illegal shift. So they figured one of the guys might have stopped. That's okay then.
Good rule interpretation, Parker.
Because the first time Means moves, bang, flag goes in, you know, your quarterback doesn't take a hit.
Always looking out for those quarterbacks. 2nd and 10, Jacksonville. The official still talking about it.
See, Marv Levy wants him to decline it. He wanted the penalty declined. He didn't want it accepted. That's what he's trying to get relayed to the official. But, you know, Bruce has already given the official his decision.
And it looks like it's going to stand, and Marv is incensed on the sideline. Well, the coach always tries to make the determination, but he signals it into the captain.
Gary Lane went to Bruce Smith, who made the decision on the field. He says, hey, look, you already told me. I can't go back and change it.
2nd and 10 for Jacksonville. Short set, incomplete pass, in and out of the hands of Keenan McCardell. Jacksonville's leading receiver, 85 catches, 1,100 and some yards on the year. He's had a brilliant season and going to his first Pro Bowl.
Tom Coughlin got real excited about him last year when they played a game against Cleveland. And McCardell caught 7 passes for a lot of yards. He says, hey, I think this guy can help us.
Jacksonville has yet to convert a 3rd down, and Brunell only 25% so far. 4-man rush, good protection. Brunell throws it complete. They have a first down at the Buffalo 40-yard line. Willie Jackson on the catch, a gain of 12. Brunell with nice composure. He actually slipped before he threw that ball.
And I think that's the advantage of him being in the shotgun. This time they bring Smith around the outside. Now he comes back inside to put pressure. Even though Brunell slips, he still has plenty of time to step up and make the throw.
First 3rd down conversion of the game for the Jaguars. They have it just outside Buffalo's 40. Movement. Bryce Pop jumped off sides and made contact, so they'll whistle it dead. And it seems like Jacksonville is beginning to adjust to the defense they're seeing from Buffalo.
Encroachment defense, number 95. 5-yard penalty, still first down.
Mike, this is a very fast-paced football game. Offensively, Jim Kelly likes it that way. Kevin Gilbride, I think, would like to slow this thing down a little bit. And you can even see Buffalo's defense feeding off of, let's go get him, let's go get him.
1st and 5. Brunell to throw against the 4-man rush. Smith is out there, but Smith intercepts. Thomas Smith took it away from Jimmy Smith. Underthrown by Brunell.
That was the throw by the quarterback that allowed Thomas Smith to come back and make the play. Jimmy Smith comes off the line. He's got him beat outside. If that ball's outside, he can make a play on it, but the ball is thrown inside. Thomas Smith just moves on over and makes the play.
Timeout on the field. 14 for the Bills. The Jaguars have 10. Thomas Smith with the interception in the end zone to keep the score 14-10 Buffalo. And how rare is that? Mark Brunell has not thrown an interception until now since November 24th. 129 passes in a row. The game we did with Jacksonville against Seattle, he threw the exact same route to Smith. The pass was underthrown, but the ball was tipped up and Smith made the catch. And right now, Smith is still down on the turf here in Buffalo. Buffalo goes back to work. The pass out in the flat. Is it a catch? No, it's incomplete. Thomas hit quickly by Chris Hudson, the free safety.
That was a very unique wrinkle that Buffalo put in. This time they're going to fake the reverse and dump the ball off to Thurman Thomas. So what they're doing is they're saying to Jacksonville, you go play our reverses. We're going to find other ways to get the ball up the field.
Jacksonville, a hard pursuing defense. They said they had to be very conscious of all those reverses. Here comes the blitz. All out, flags are down. They may have gotten there too quickly. The sack by Eddie Robinson.
But Kevin Hardy crossed the line too quickly from the outside, number 51.
Offside. Defense, number 51. 5-yard penalty. Still second down.
Kevin Hardy tried to time his movement with the cadence. Here he comes from the outside. He just crosses the line. Didn't quite figure out what Jim Kelly wanted to do.
2nd and 5 now for Buffalo. Kelly with a short set. The quick out complete to Quinn early. He's to the 35 for a first down. Aaron Beasley on the tackle.
Aaron Beasley, a rookie out of West Virginia, he's gonna give Quinn a lot of room. Can't even see him in a picture hardly. He goes out, just plants at 8 yards, turns. Kelly's got the ball out to him in a quick.
Thurman Thomas as they go back to the ground. And Jacksonville's done a pretty decent job against Thurman Thomas.
I still feel, Mike, as this game continues to go on, Thurman Thomas's presence is going to have to be felt for Buffalo to be able to control this game totally.
Thomas, 7 carries, 13 yards. His first 2 rushes, he had 10. Since then, he's been shut down. Kelly to Early. Quinn Early to midfield, another first down. 15 yards on the catch. And Quinn Early, 6 for 75 so far.
That time, Jacksonville tried to pull a defensive lineman out into the coverage, Jeff Lageman. He slips, and there's a hole right where he's supposed to be. Quinn Early makes the reception.
And Jim Kelly has been finding the open spots. Derek Holmes checks in as the running back. Give Thomas a breather. Kelly forced out of the pocket this time. Now throws over the middle, complete and short to Quinn Early. Eddie Robinson makes the tackle. Early picked up as a free agent from New Orleans to give them some speed on the outside.
Jeff Lageman feels like he can use a bull rush against Glenn Parker and almost knocks him back into Kelly. Jim just does a good job. You know, he just does a nice job of sliding away from trouble and getting the ball down the field.
2nd and 4. Kelly changes the play. Holmes. First down and more to the Jacksonville 36-yard line. Derek Holmes, 226. Nice changeup from Thomas.
That big offensive line of the Buffalo Bills just continues to knock people off. Jurkovich takes an outside rush. There's nobody home.
Kelly with a quick pass to Reed. Andre Reed wrapped up by Beasley. Still gets to the 25-yard line.
You know, Mike, one thing I'm noticing, Jacksonville defensively, a lot of their players are slipping and not feeling real comfortable with their footing. And if that happens, they're not going to be able to wrap up and make good tackles. The Buffalo guys are used to playing on this, and they're making all kinds of moves.
1st and 10 Bills on another good drive. Holmes racked up by the rookie Kevin Hardy out of Illinois, the #1 draft choice.
The game of the line, it'll be 2nd and 9 at the 24.
Hardy with brilliant speed. He said when he first got in the league, just running around on instinct. 13 first downs make it for the Bills so far, only 2 for Jacksonville. Kelly under pressure, throws short, complete. Lonnie Johnson inside the 20. Coming up at 4 o'clock, the NFC wild card from Texas Stadium in Dallas. The defending Super Bowl champion Cowboys will host the Minnesota Vikings.